Oh, this is a real adventure. And I've got to say, for someone who's never taken an engine out of a car, it's a real eye-opener. 10.5 hours I've been at this today. So what I found is this is the clutch plate that's in my car. Looking on YouTube videos, none of them look like that. They all look like this. And this is the replacement one that I have. So I've done a bit of Googling, and apparently they're the same thing, but this just has hingy brackets and this has a pressure plate on it. So apparently they're interchangeable. So we'll give that a go. So that's one difference. The other different thing is that normally when you put your bolts on to tighten the cover plate down, you have to torque them. I thought torque them to a specific pressure, but this one comes with rounded bolts. Rounded, you see, with an Allen key hole to tighten it, so you can't torque it down. So what's that all about? And then you've got this tightening device here. So let me just take it off for you. So this is just to hold the flywheel in place, because it's easier to get your engine back in the car and for this to fit in place with your transmission if it hasn't moved at all. So you have to lock it in place, because obviously when you're turning these, it can turn the flywheel at the same time, so you don't want that. But if you put it around one way, it doesn't work, and if you didn't know, it doesn't fit. If you didn't know that, you would think, oh, well, that's broken, they've sent you the wrong one. But if you turn it around this way, it does fit, but even then it's a really crappy fit. So if there's anything that I've learnt with 46-year-old beetles, it's that every Tom, Dick and Harry has had their hands on your beloved car. Some people care more than others. Some people don't care at all, and so you never really know what you're getting into. But also, when you watch all of these videos, they all look really straightforward. They don't show you the nightmares that you have, or the parts that don't look the same as your parts, so you don't really know what's going on. So it's all an adventure. It's all an adventure. Right, I don't know if you're meant to undo these diagonally. You're meant to do them up diagonally. But I'm going to. I don't want to warp anything if I can help it. It's like when you put tyres on. That one was tight. When you put tyres on, you're meant to put the bolts on diagonally to make sure that it goes on really flat and straight and true, whatever the word is. I can't remember which ones I've done now. Have I done this one? Yeah. Okay, so I've done this one. Oh, didn't you tell me that? No help, honestly. Right, you've got the idea. I'm going to switch you off there so you haven't got to watch me turning my nuts around.
And what would a young 15-year-old James think Buckley would look like watching this kind of stuff? Just briefly. No idea. You answer that one.
I'm a bit scared.
Quite debonair. Shy. I mean, in junior school, Jim's nickname was Radar.
Ooh.
From Radar in the match. Yes.
That's pretty grim.
My cousin gave me the nickname Beaker. That's it. Up on the buckets on the bench.
Yeah, I can see why that might have been slipping. It's quite dirty.
Amongst the brothers, you know, there was friendly fire.
And this is the actual clutch. Look at it. Look. It looks pretty worn. It's pretty oily. I don't know what I'm looking at. But yeah, it looks a bit worse for wear. So, by the way, if you can hear music in the background, it's because I'm using my neighbour's garage and it's their radio choice. Radio 2. There's a lot. I don't know if you can see in here. Let me show you all this nasty stuff in here. Can you see it? Ugh. So that is off. So now I need to give everything a good old clean, I think, because there's a lot of grime in there. So this is my neighbour's garage. I have to be quiet because they're probably in bed now. It's like 9 o'clock. Yeah, this is their garage with little bud in here, and they're very kindly letting me use it so that I can do what I need to do. And I was in here looking for a 36mm socket to get off the gland nut to get my flywheel off, and I found this. Ominous looking freezer. What's in it? Shall we have a look? Can you hear it? It's like groaning. I've put loads of stuff on it to stop nosy buggers like me having a look at it. Are you ready? Oh, it's a chest freezer. It opens up. Are you ready? Should we have a look? Oh! Whoa! Peach milk with cream talk. That's better than a severed head.